I think it's time we all sat down and had a nice cozy chat. I haven't done a video like this for at least a couple years, and I feel like there are a lot of questions that need answering. So if you're interested in my channel and my content, I recommend you watch the whole video because there's a lot. So sit back, get yourself a hot chocolate or something, and we will catch up. I'm going to address the many elephants in the room and put you guys in the picture with everything I can. So what in the hey is going on with my stuff? My media is kind of a mess with a mixture of my two channels. Anyone would think I'm going through some sort of identity crisis. What do I want? Am I CandyEvie or am I Louvie? What's going on? Well, the short answer is both. As you guys know, over the past year or so, I've been exploring my creative side through my Louvie channel. And the response has been pretty unexpected. A lot of people probably know about it through this channel, but sometimes I get comments on CandyEvie like, OMG, are you and Louvie the same person? It's really weird. So I want to talk about it to make sure there's no confusion. So Louvie isn't my second channel. It's my channel, as much as CandyEvie is. They're two different channels with two different communities, but they're both me. Like, look at these business cards that I made for the first time. Same card, but it's got two sides. That's me, alright. I want to be able to work on both channels because I have a lot of passion for them both. I love talking about Pokemon, but part of the reason I started making animations was because I had a creative void that kind of needed to be filled. I've been making scripted videos properly on CandyEvie for about 4 years now, and while I still feel like I've got so much more I want to do with it, there came a point recently when I realized I wasn't learning or improving as fast as I used to. And as a creator, I need that sense of personal progression to feel satisfied with my work. But I would say I've learned more creatively in the past year doing Louvie stuff than I have throughout my whole time on YouTube. Like, I think these shots kind of speak for themselves, and I've still got a long way to go. The great thing is that I don't think with that sort of area you've ever really done. And again, I love Pokemon, that's not going to change. This channel isn't going to become an animation channel. I deliberately wanted to keep them separate, but something I love about Louvie, or what kind of lured me into the animation community to begin with, is having the space to talk about literally anything I want. No matter how much I love Pokemon, which I do, when in one way or another it has been the center of my life for God knows how many years, there comes a point where I need some balance. And balance doesn't really mean anything changes here at all. I still have a lot of Pokemon trivia videos that I want to make. Version differences and Easter eggs never end, and I have more up my sleeve as well. This is kind of where your feedback would be really helpful to me though. I'm at a place where I really want to put my all into both channels, but doing so is incredibly difficult. When videos take a month or more to make, when I put my all into a video for one channel, I'm effectively putting the other one on hiatus. Examples. ORAS version differences. Most challenging project I have ever done for this channel. No competition. I started it in March of 2018. Made a few other videos on here in the meantime, did some videos for Louvie. Didn't come out until November. My London video on Louvie. Started it in August. Put it on hold to work on ORAS version differences. Let's Go came out and I made some videos on that for a month or so. London video didn't end up coming out until February. 5-month gap between uploads. I know I can't compare my recent Louvie video to the norm though. That video was particularly challenging because I did all the sketches around September, but when I came back to it in December-January time, they were old and I'd improved by then, so I redid pretty much every scene. But the point is that it's hard for me to put my all into any one project because it means a longer wait for the channel that isn't getting a video. And because I'm stubborn and refuse to budge on quality, it's a hard one. I don't want to ask for help, i.e. hiring an editor, because I know how I like my videos and I don't know if I could trust someone else to do it exactly the way I do. But realistically, I know I can't continue like this indefinitely. I don't want to ask for help on the Louvie side yet because I feel like I've still got a lot to learn myself, and I'm not going to learn as fast if someone else is doing it for me. On that side, I might even be interested in hiring a tutor to teach me stuff about composition, perspective, colour. We'll see. Patreon is something I wanted to talk about as well. This is really quite uncomfortable for me, but I have to be totally transparent about it. If you can't already tell, I'm very stubborn when it comes to accepting help. I used to accept donations on stream, but every time someone would donate, I would feel so guilty about it. I ended up closing the donations because of it. It's a me problem for sure. But seeing the YouTube climate over the past year or two has made me realize that this job is a lot riskier than I thought it was. I'm lucky. I haven't really been impacted by the various changes that have been made, but I realize that I'm still at the size where YouTube is very much a risk for me and things could change very fast. I wrote out what I wanted to say for this video earlier today, and now I just got my first ever video demonetized! I wanna cry, I worked on that video for 5 months! So that's why I have a Patreon. It's for the people that want to support me, and it helps make this job a lot more secure, even if I'm terrible when it comes to accepting help. Part of my guilt is the feeling of not deserving it because the other person isn't getting as much in return. So again, feedback really helps here. What do you want as a Patreon reward? I want rewards that benefit you guys but don't take a lot of time away from my projects. Currently there's a Discord server, behind the scenes footage, pictures, and a newsletter. But I want to do more, let me know. If you aren't really into Patreon but still want to support me, subscribing to me on Twitch would be amazing. My stream schedule is very random, but I actually am a partner on there, so the more subs I get, the more emotes I can draw. Since my streams are so random, I don't actually have a lot of emotes, so if a few people were interested, it wouldn't take that long to open some more slots up. Even if I don't stream, if I have emote slots open, I'm gonna draw an emote for it because I just love the idea that something I drew could be used all around Twitch. It's exciting. The 2 most recent ones I made would be this Drifloon one for parties and raids, and this cute little Whimsicott one. If I could, I'd probably make more Pokemon ones, but if people would actually use Luby themed ones, then I could do that too. FAQ and quickfire stuff. What do I look like? Still kind of baffled people are asking me this because my pictures are out there. I just really don't like cameras, okay? But since you all want to know what I look like so bad, here's some pictures of me. Am I still dating? Alright, so this is one of the bigger elephants in the room. I still get this in my comments sometimes and a lot when I stream. So, in short, no. Up until the end of 2017, I was dating another YouTuber. When I ended it, I didn't know how to address it. I still don't know how to address it, but I guess this is better than nothing. I don't know when I'm gonna talk about what happened fully, but for those of you who know what I'm talking about, I respectfully ask that you not ask me about it or speculate because I'd rather not have to look at it. Sorry, this is way too serious. This is meant to be cozy, I swear. Merchandise. One of my goals for this year is to get merchandise set up. The reason I haven't set up any merch in the past is because I don't want to set up merch for the sake of it, if that makes any sense. I don't just want to make shirts with my name on it and then call it a day, you know? I want each item to be something that I personally would buy. I have a few ideas, but I want to know what you guys want to see in that department. Like, for example, if I could get plushies of some sort made, would you guys actually want to buy them? Icon. Okay, I love my icon. It was made by the awesome Jelly Raw back in 2016 and I have been using it ever since. I feel like it's quite iconic to my channel, but since I've been trying to make all my own assets lately, I'm a bit torn. Should I make a new icon in the style of the drawing that I have on my banner? Or are we all just too attached to this icon and need to keep it? I genuinely can't decide, so your input is really important for this one. Magazine. Okay, so this isn't really something important to the channel, but it's important to me. So at the end of 2018, I got a few tweets from people saying that I was in a gaming magazine. Okay. Basically, I want a copy. I wouldn't normally ask you guys to send me stuff, but for this, if you can find it, could you please send it to my P.O Box? Or at least show me where I can buy it? The publishers didn't tell me I was in it, and as far as I know, it's the first time I've been in print, so I'm really excited. Okay, thanks. VidCon and Summer in the City. I mentioned this in my most recent Luby video, but I'm gonna be at VidCon London this year, which is in a few days, actually. Woo! I'm not a guest or anything, I'm just going there to meet people. I'm also gonna be at Summer in the City again, but I don't have any panel or official info to give you yet. Just giving you a heads up. That Luby video was actually partly about Summer in the City, so if you want to see what I got up to last year, links are in the normal places. Do I still make Pokemon cards / mail videos? Yes and no. I stopped making these videos about a year ago because even though they were fast and easy to make, I was making them so often that they were taking time away from the things that I wanted to work on. I do still collect Pokemon cards though. I have like 20 binders, it's pretty bad. Sometimes the Pokemon company sends me stuff, and I open it up at the end of the video. As for my P.O Box, I do still have it open. So if you have any unwanted Pokemon cards, you can still feed my unhealthy collection. But I've covered everything I can remember. I'm sorry if I forgot anything, I tried my best.